So we're here for another adventure, and this is Devin.
What's up?
His channel here, and his brother. We're gonna go here and check out the cemetery. This is an old cemetery called the Richardson Cemetery.
And Sam and my brother is my camera guy.
Yep. There's absolutely no loitering here, but this is the cemetery called Richardson Cemetery. We're gonna see these cemeteries and how they are and how old the tombstones are. Here's one right here that looks pretty old. Yeah, it's pretty old, 1876. This one, Nellie E. She died at 13 years old, 5 months. There's that one. Here's another, 1873, 1790 to 1873, that one is.
Hey, Sam.
And there's a big one right here, boy. This person must have been rich. Thomas N. Miller.
Yeah, and there's another.
And there's a stone right there beside it. Probably their son. Born and died 1618 of December. And died of April. No, he died at 1816. And died, or he born 1816, died 1900. Born 1816, died 1877. So they're the same age as people were. Born the same year. Okay. This is the beginning of the stones here. There's a lot of people. This must have been a popular one back in the day. This one was this one 1802. You see? Or 1902, I don't know for sure. And these stones here is probably, looks like some kids maybe, or maybe, that's not kids. Definitely not kids. 1867 to 1940. She almost lived actually a pretty long life there. Yeah. And then there's this one that's saluted out. You can see over there by the tree over there. Don't know exactly what that's doing over there, but it's pretty far away from all the others. Let's take a look at that one. 1833. She died at 3 years old. Yep, that one's pretty old there. Son of, can't really see that, but you all can there. There we are with that one. And then there's a tree that's grown in this one here. Pretty wicked. Yeah, I feel bad for all of them, but we all go through it. Yeah. There's another one there. It's a beautiful stone, really.
Mm-hmm.
Some old one right here. And Devin's right here looking at all of them. Just want me to help him out with this camera. So, here we are. Okay, there's an old one right here, but it looks like it might have got damaged. Yeah. Then, there's an old one right here, boy. That's an old one right there.
It looked like someone glued it together.
Yeah, it's been broke before.
Yeah.
Just like that one over there has been broke. They need to glue that one back.
Yeah. I
It's been glued before, you see?
Yeah, I think someone broke that. Kicked it or something.
Probably one of these mowers on accident.
Yeah.
Then there's a 1867. Well, this one's a really old one. Actually, no, only a year old. Looks like this person died at 1 year old. Carlson of Dan May Deeg. There's that one there. Some of these stones look like they're brand new, but they're actually just holding up for this long because the stones are nice.
Yeah.
Some of them are just really old.
Yeah.
Like this one right here. I bet you back in the day, this one was a brilliant one, but it just needs a little bit cleaned up and, you know,
Yeah.
It probably look good again. It still looks good
Yeah.
for how old it is.
Now that one looks brand new.
Yeah, now we got some newer looking ones here. But they're still not that new. See, Mary A. Richardson. That's not new at all, really. It's just, I guess the family wanted them to have a bigger stone and better stone. See, look, 1816 to 1884.
It's been holding up pretty good, hasn't
Pretty hold it up. Look at that. They must have had some money back in the day.
it? Yeah.
This one is old and it's still holding up. You can tell this one's old.
Yeah.
This one was 1805 to 1877. His name was Ford Wilkinson maybe. Can't really see that, but not Wilkinson. I think it's Wilderson. Yeah, and then there's this one's an older one.
Allen.
1910, died. Born 1840.
Yes.
50 years old.
Allen.
Allen, yeah. Roldo Allen. The last name's Allen. You see the big name?
Dang, this is an old.
That's an old stone there.
Yeah.
Then there's another one here, 1920 and 1944. William T. Boyd. Yeah. Let's take a look at it. Oh, here's the big one right here. Look at that. You know how much money that costs to carve that thing? Probably a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a nice little statue.
Yeah.
Born 1864 to 1920. Ashby. Moravia Hall, wife of J.D. Ashby. And then there's a William T. Boyd there again. Let's take a look here. There's just some nice stones here, really. There's enough stone here. It looks like might be a partial of a stone, maybe, or someone that doesn't have money back in the day.
Father and mother. Father and mother.
Father, and then the mother.
Mother.
And then this stone,
That broke off of that.
Yeah, this right here
Yeah.
was broken off that one right there. It looks like maybe the wind.
Yeah.
Just an old stone that couldn't handle it no more. But Calder, born in August 21st of 1844, died on March the 11th, 1891. Here's a nice stone here. Born August 1st, 1864, died August 6th, 1884. Barbara Deeg, she died in 1909. Man, if they were still alive, the days changed since then. So
Yeah.
I'm just glad they're still there to be remembered.
Yeah.
There's another stone there. You can't really read it. And here's a double stone. Can't really read it either. That's pretty cool. You don't see people getting them nowadays because people get the stones just like,
Yeah.
over here, the Bennett one over there.
Yeah.
That looks like it's a newer one, but it's not. It's just they updated it looks like.
Yeah.
But yeah, these stones are pretty nice. And there's some stones that probably aren't here no more because people, maybe vandalized, maybe. Here's an old pole where the fence used to be. See that old pole? You can tell it's old. Then you got some, and Devin here, he's looking at them too. So what do you think about that, Devin? Pretty wicked, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an old cemetery.
Yeah,
Old cemetery.
very old. And that one has some color to it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I think I like this one, the color of it the most, because it's like all different colors.
Yeah.
Some of them are just, probably the same way, just old. And then there's the stones nowadays look like more like this one and that one over there. You don't see somebody getting stones like that no more much.
He only lived 29 years.
Yeah, he only lived 29 years.
1870 to 1899. So 29 years.
Yeah, 29 years. He's old.
It would have been 30.
That's not old. I mean, that's like,
Yeah.
it's just back in the day, that was old.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, you didn't live very long. This right here was a 1861 to 1902, which means he's only like 43 years old or something in that order. Which that's pretty old. Back in the day, at least. Nowadays, 70 is pretty old.
Here's some things by this house.
There's one knocked over there. Here's another.
That's Millie.
Millie. That's probably an old one. Yeah, it looks pretty
Mama.
old. It's Mama.
It's Mama.
I bet you came out here in the nighttime, probably pretty spooky.
It probably would. You'd be hearing all kinds of noises.
Oh yeah. Then we got some two stones over here. It looks pretty old or pretty saluted from the others.
Yeah.
They're milliners. Yeah. That's a nice stone there. It's a hall. SD Hall, Margaret. 1901 when they died. 1957 when the other died. So yeah, it's pretty old. The one at the top, almost 90 or 89 years old. SD Hall was.
Yeah.
Back in the day, well, I was old. She must have really took care of herself.
It's 1866 to 1904.
Looks like somebody recently looked at this one. Elizabeth Jane Folks. And there's probably some back in the woods there. It's just hard to get to, probably.
Yeah. Who is this? Mary Kay, wife of H.M. Meeks. Born 6/10/1860, died 4/27/1899.
Yeah, pretty
At
old.
best.
She's not that wasn't that old back in the day. I was only like maybe 30, 39 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, 39 years old.
39 years old. All these people around here are not. I seen that one over there, 89 years old a while ago.
Yeah.
That's pretty old back in the day.
Yeah.
Especially back in the day, they was really more strict back in the day. There's one that was only 3 years old,
Yeah.
1892 to 1895.
Yeah.
And then there's another one right here. That was a year, not even a year old, 1900 and 1900. I guess there's more than one. 1901, 1901. Looks like this one was all kids. All around it's
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's one right here too. 2 years old.
1891 to
1890 to 1992, 1892, yeah. 2 infants, all almost infants.
Dang.
I didn't realize back in the old day they had, when people died young, I guess they had multiple ways of writing on the stone so that
And plus,
they didn't have to spend that much money.
And plus, when they had diseases, they didn't have
Yeah, look at that stone.
cures back then like they do now.
Yeah. Now it's
Yeah.
just hard for anybody to
Yeah.
do anything because the government has a lot of more control. Back in the day, they didn't have that much control. They just
Yeah.
did their own thing. They had their own farms. They did their own things back in the day. Nowadays, we rely on all that.
I wonder what is that?
I just think
On the
it's
tree.
pretty wicked there.
Yeah, how a tree grew up on it.
Yeah, that must have been a pretty old tree.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It must be an old tree because it's tall.
Y'all want to go back for a minute, 'cause I gotta go pee. I gotta pee real bad.
And then let's just go over here and see this one here. I just think that's pretty crazy. The biggest one in this thing right now, I'd say, is this one or that one down there.
Yeah.
This one right here is probably the most expensive.
Yeah.
That one right there, big white one.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it cost back in the day. Probably a couple $100 back in the day. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, back in the day, it was a lot of money for them.
Yeah. Unite forever. It's probably a married couple, yeah. Looks like they was born in the same. Oh my god, look at this kid. Look,
Not.
they must have been brother or sister or something.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty much born almost the same
Toss
day.
and Miller and
Yeah.
Gaston.
They was only.
Gaston.
Look how far apart they was. Born the same year,
Yep.
same month, just about 9 days off.
Yeah.
And then they died pretty different years though.
Yeah, they died different years.
They was born in 1860. They lived a pretty good
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
This one didn't live that long because
Yeah.
back in the day, it seems like you know, Toss in Miller, probably a man, had a hard working life.
Yeah.
Then you know that probably why he didn't live as long as his,
Yeah.
you know, either sister or wife.
Yeah.
You know, and they might have a kid. That's probably what that is there. Don't know for sure. Here's some more writing right here. Looks like maybe that's one of their kids, maybe.
Mhm.
I wonder where Kentucky where they're from, I guess.
Yeah.
It's pretty wicked. But yeah, this is that cemetery. It's called the Charleston Cemetery. If anybody wants to come out and look at it, and if you know any family members you might have seen on here, then hopefully that y'all find them. Because here's a couple more here. This is a kind of a weird kind of stone here. I don't know exactly what this is all about, but that there, it goes over to that one there. And then there's a bunch of stones in the middle of it. So I don't know how they buried all the people right next to each other, but they did. And then there's that one there. It looks like he might have had a little bit of money because he wanted to be secluded by himself. See? Because Mary, the wife of
Allen.
W.N. I can't really see it. Wyman Allen, maybe?
Wife of.
Wyman
I
Allen.
don't know, to be honest.
Wyman Allen. Yeah, there's a couple more stones there. Yeah, and then there's that one here. Mattingly. Here's one that must have died in the war because he has a flag on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
April. I think it's April 1865.
Yeah. In the back of it says, well, you can't really read that back
Yeah.
of it, but it's pretty wicked there. I just thought maybe I'd show another adventure here.
Yeah.
Yep, so this is the adventure of the Richardson Cemetery. And this is Devin,
What's
and this is Sam. See you again on another adventure. See you soon.